China, a land where time, nature, and human ambition collide in the most breathtaking ways. Carved by millions of years and shaped by generations of visionaries, this vast country is home to wonders so surreal, you'll question if they truly exist. Towering cliffs, cradle temples clinging to rock faces, rivers snake through canyons painted by minerals. And deep in remote regions, colossal structures rise in defiance of gravity, landscape, and logic. Before we embark on exploring the mysterious beauty of China together, we'd like to share a fun fact with you. China built an entire city, Tianducheng, modeled after Paris, complete with an Eiffel Tower replica. Today, Tianducheng's Eiffel Tower replica stands about 1/3 the size of the original, surrounded by Parisian-style architecture and boulevards. Yet much of the city remains eerily quiet, earning it the nickname China's Ghost Paris. This is not the China seen in guidebooks. This is a journey into the unbelievable, where natural beauty meets engineering marvels on a scale few can imagine. From hidden rainbow mountains to megastructures that defy nature's limits, we'll explore the extraordinary places where the Earth's raw power meets the brilliance of human design. Stay with us, because what we're about to uncover will change the way you see this ancient and unreal land forever. DUGE Bridge. Hanging nearly 2,000 feet above a deep canyon, the DUGE Bridge in China is the highest bridge in the world. Spanning over the Beipan River, this engineering marvel connects the mountainous provinces of Guizhou and Yunnan. Opened in 2016, it stretches more than 4,000 feet and dramatically shortens travel time across rugged terrain. Built in just 3 years, the DUGE Bridge stands as a symbol of China's bold ambition to conquer nature with science, engineering, and breathtaking design. WULONG'S Flying Kiss. High above the dramatic karst cliffs of Wulong in Chongqing, China, a breathtaking creation defies gravity and imagination: the Flying Kiss. Opened in 2020, this dual platform structure features 2 massive statues, one male, one female, that slowly glide toward each other across a deep gorge, kissing in midair. Perched over 1,000 feet above the ground, it offers panoramic views of Wulong's UNESCO-listed landscape of stone pillars, sinkholes, and natural bridges. Combining advanced engineering with romantic legend, the Flying Kiss is not just a ride, it's a surreal dance of love, architecture, and nature. Blue Tears of Pingtan. Off the coast of Pingtan Island in southeastern China, nature puts on a glowing spectacle known as the Blue Tears. Caused by a type of bioluminescent plankton called Noctiluca cinetelans, these tiny organisms emit a neon blue light when disturbed by waves or movement. On warm summer nights, entire shorelines light up like a sea of stars. This glowing tide isn't just beautiful, it's a rare fusion of marine biology, ocean chemistry, and geography that turns science into magic. DACIYAN Hanging Temple. Perched dramatically on the side of a sheer cliff in Zhejiang province, the DACIYAN Hanging Temple is one of China's lesser-known architectural marvels. Built over 1,000 years ago during the Tang dynasty, this defying structure clings to a vertical rock face more than 100 feet above ground. Crafted entirely from timber without a single nail, it's anchored by wooden beams inserted into natural rock crevices. The temple overlooks a landscape of misty mountains and sacred peaks, blending Taoist and Buddhist elements. It's not just a spiritual sanctuary, it's a triumph of ancient engineering, geography, and harmony with nature. Longmen Grottoes. Carved into limestone cliffs along the Yi River in Henan Province, the Longmen Grottoes are one of China's greatest archaeological treasures. Stretching for over half a mile, this vast site holds more than 100,000 Buddhist statues, some towering over 50 feet tall, others smaller than a human hand. These masterpieces, created between the 5th and 9th centuries, reflect the golden age of Chinese art, religion, and imperial power. The precision of the carvings reveals advanced techniques in stonework and engineering. Hidden chambers, celestial beings, and detailed inscriptions make this a stunning fusion of spirituality, history, and human craftsmanship. HUKOU Waterfall. China's HUKOU Waterfall is the second largest waterfall on the Yellow River and the only yellow-colored waterfall in the world. As the river rushes through a narrow gorge barely 100 feet wide, it drops suddenly, creating a roaring cascade that looks like tea pouring from a giant spout. The name HUKOU means kettle spout. Surrounded by rugged terrain and shifting sediment, this natural wonder showcases the raw, untamed power of China's geography, where ancient myths and geological forces collide. Guoliang Tunnel. Hidden deep in the Taihang Mountains of central China lies the jaw-dropping Guoliang Tunnel, a road literally carved into a vertical cliff by 13 villagers using hammers and chisels. Over 5 years, these determined locals carved a tunnel stretching about 3/4 of a mile long, 16 feet high, and 13 feet wide. With no heavy machinery, they battled gravity and granite to connect their remote mountaintop village to the outside world. Today, the tunnel hugs sheer rock faces with more than 30 windows, offering dizzying views over 1,000-foot drops. It's a triumph of human willpower, extreme geography, and adventure, often dubbed one of the world's most death-defying roads. Mount Longhou. Mount Longhou, or Dragon Tiger Mountain, isn't just a stunning landscape of jagged peaks and lush valleys. It's also the legendary birthplace of Taoism. Located in Jiangxi province, this sacred site is home to over 30 cliffside tombs carved into vertical rock walls more than 2,000 years ago. These ancient hanging coffins, suspended high above the ground, still puzzle archaeologists. The mountain's unique karst formations, winding rivers, and dense mist create an otherworldly aura. For centuries, Taoist priests have practiced rituals here, blending nature, philosophy, and mysticism in one of China's most spiritually charged locations. Taklamakan Desert and Highway. Beneath the scorching sun of western China lies the Taklamakan Desert, one of Earth's largest shifting sand deserts, stretching over 100,000 square miles. Known as the Sea of Death, its dunes can reach heights of over 1,000 feet. Cutting through this vast emptiness is the Taklamakan Desert Highway, a 400-mile engineering marvel. To battle encroaching sands, scientists planted over 20 million shrubs along the route, turning science into survival in one of the harshest environments on the planet. Panjin Red Beach. Panjin Red Beach in northeastern China isn't a beach of sand. It's a surreal wetland painted crimson by nature itself. Each autumn, a rare plant called Suaeda salsa turns the landscape deep red, creating a sea of color stretching across nearly 30 square miles. This striking red hue isn't from flowers, but from salt-loving plants thriving in alkaline soil. It's one of the world's largest reed marshes and a vital stop for endangered migratory birds. A natural wonder where science, geography, and color combine in the most unreal way. Gao Yiling. Gao Yiling, located in central China's Hunan province, is a jaw-dropping landscape sculpted by time, wind, and water. This otherworldly terrain is part of the Danxia landform family, named after China's famous Danxia Mountains, and features massive red sandstone ridges carved into razor-sharp peaks and wave-like patterns. Formed over 70 million years ago, Gao Yiling's layered terrain was once ancient seabed, now exposed by tectonic uplift and shaped by erosion. It creates a surreal, Mars-like scene on Earth. Its steep slopes and narrow ridges also make it a favorite for hikers and drone filmmakers chasing the unreal. Chongqing. Welcome to Chongqing, China's gravity-defying megacity, where architecture bends the rules of reality. Built across steep hills and intersecting rivers, this sprawling city features one of the world's wildest engineering marvels: a fully operational train line that passes directly through a residential building. That's right. Since the early 2000s, Line 2 of the Chongqing Rail Transit zooms through the 6th to 8th floors of a high-rise without disrupting daily life. With over 30 million residents, Chongqing has adapted to its extreme topography using vertical space like no other city. Skyscrapers rise from mountainsides, highways coil through cliffs, and elevators connect entire neighborhoods, turning geography into futuristic design. Anlong Pyramids. Hidden deep within the karst mountains of Guizhou, the Anlong Pyramids are one of China's most mysterious geological wonders. These pyramid-shaped peaks, formed naturally over millions of years, eerily resemble man-made structures, sparking debates among scientists, explorers, and conspiracy theorists alike. Rising over 1,000 feet high, their symmetrical shape challenges our understanding of nature and time, blurring the line between geology and lost history in breathtaking fashion. Wulong Geological Park. Wulong Geological Park in China is a surreal masterpiece sculpted by nature and time. Located in Chongqing, it features colossal limestone bridges, some soaring over 600 feet high, towering above misty gorges and underground rivers. This UNESCO World Heritage Site showcases karst landscapes formed over 70 million years. From the 3 natural bridges to the giant sinkholes and caves, Wulong is a breathtaking blend of geology, mystery, and cinematic beauty that defies imagination. Pingshan Grand Canyon. Pingshan Grand Canyon in Guizhou, China, is a hidden geological marvel carved by water and time. Its crystal-clear river flows like glass between towering cliffs, creating the illusion of boats floating mid-air. These sandstone formations date back over 200 million years, revealing layers of Earth's ancient history. Stretching for miles, the canyon showcases rare karst terrain, underground rivers, and vertical cliffs more than 1,000 feet high, a surreal fusion of science, beauty, and untouched wilderness rarely seen anywhere on Earth. Wutai Shan. Wutai Shan, or Five Terrace Mountain, is one of China's most sacred Buddhist sites and a UNESCO World Heritage Treasure. Located in Shaanxi Province, it rises over 10,000 feet above sea level with 5 flat peaks symbolizing wisdom. Geologically, it's part of one of Asia's oldest mountain ranges, formed over 2 billion years ago. Architecturally, it hosts more than 50 ancient temples, some dating back to the Tang dynasty, blending Han and Tibetan styles in a rare spiritual and cultural fusion high above the clouds. Shenzhenju Scenic Area. Hidden deep within the Zhejiang Mountains, Shenzhenju Scenic Area, meaning dwelling of the immortals, is a surreal landscape shaped over 120 million years ago by volcanic eruptions and tectonic uplift. Towering stone pillars, some over 2,000 feet tall, rise like natural skyscrapers from emerald forests and misty gorges. Its rare Danxia landform creates bright red cliffs and smooth stone ridges sculpted by wind and water. Scientists believe the terrain holds clues to ancient continental shifts. A glass skywalk nearly 1,000 feet high lets visitors walk above the clouds, blending raw geology with bold modern engineering. Furong. Perched above a roaring waterfall and carved into cliffs of ancient karst stone, Furong, often called the ancient town of hibiscus, blends natural wonder with over 2,000 years of history. This cliffside town in Hunan province sits atop a thundering cascade that drops more than 130 feet. The unique geology of limestone and caves once sheltered the DACIYAN people, and today, traditional stilted wooden houses still cling dramatically to the rock walls, where time, water, and architecture converge in breathtaking harmony. Chengde. Once a summer retreat for Qing emperors, Chengde is home to the largest imperial garden in China, spanning over 290 acres. Nestled in the mountains of Hebei, its vast terrain blends natural valleys, lakes, and plains with majestic palaces and temples. Among them is the Putuo Zongcheng Temple, modeled after Tibet's Potala Palace, standing as a fusion of Han and Tibetan architecture. Chengde's layout mirrors China's diverse landscapes, making it out a living map of imperial power, geography, and spiritual harmony. Qilin Canyon. Qilin Canyon in China's Yunnan province is a geological marvel sculpted over tens of millions of years. Its labyrinth of towering karst cliffs, deep gorges, and underground streams reveals dramatic evidence of tectonic uplift and water erosion. Some rock walls soar more than 500 feet high, forming natural stone cathedrals. Hidden caverns hold fossils and minerals that help scientists trace Earth's prehistoric changes. A blend of ancient forces and raw beauty, Qilin Canyon is nature's architecture at its wildest. Icon Hot Springs. Hidden in the mountains of Tibet, Icon Hot Springs is a geothermal gem bubbling at over 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Rich in minerals like sulfur and lithium, the springs sit atop a tectonic rift zone shaped by the powerful collision of the Indian and Eurasian plates. Scientists study its unique water chemistry and steam vents to understand Earth's geothermal activity. Local legends call it the Dragon's Breath, while geologists see a living window into the planet's fiery core. Emerald Lake of Mangya. Hidden in the remote Qaidam Basin of northwestern China, the Emerald Lake of Mangya looks like it belongs on another planet. Located at an altitude of over 9,000 feet above sea level, This surreal network of vivid green and turquoise saltwater pools formed through a rare combination of tectonic shifts, volcanic remnants, and long-term evaporation in one of the driest highland deserts on Earth. What makes it truly fascinating is the extreme mineral diversity. Each pool contains varying concentrations of lithium, magnesium, potassium, and halite, creating a kaleidoscope of glowing colors visible even from space. Scientists consider it a prime location for studying saline lake evolution and deep earth mineral cycling. Historically, this region was once part of an ancient inland sea, and its mineral-rich crust has helped fuel China's growing demand for rare earth materials used in batteries and electronics. Geologically active, yet visually otherworldly, Mangya's Emerald Lake is both a natural wonder and a scientific treasure. HUKOU. Once a thriving fishing village on Shengshan Island off the eastern coast of China, HUKOU is now a hauntingly beautiful ghost town, wrapped in a lush green embrace. Abandoned in the early 1990s, this once bustling settlement became a stunning example of nature reclaiming human space. At its peak, HUKOU was home to over 2,000 residents, but due to its remote location, lack of infrastructure, and difficult access to education and medical care, families slowly left for the mainland in search of better opportunities. Geographically, HUKOU lies in the Shaanxi archipelago, where monsoons, salt-laden winds, and steep, terraced cliffs make development challenging. As people left, ivy and wild vines swept over homes, stairways, and rooftops, turning the abandoned village into a living green sculpture. Today, ecologists and historians alike study the village as a rare case of spontaneous ecological urbanism, how plants overtake abandoned architecture without human intervention. Despite its eerie silence, HUKOU stands as a symbol of changing tides, both environmental and social. It's a forgotten chapter in China's rapid modernization, yet a living canvas where nature paints over the remnants of ambition. Tianhu Miao Village. Tucked away in the misty mountains of Guizhou Province, Tianhu Miao Village, meaning Thousand Household Miao Village, is one of the largest ethnic minority settlements in China. This breathtaking village is home to over 1,000 traditional wooden stilt houses, known as Diaojiaolu, stacked elegantly along the terraced slopes of the valley. These architectural marvels are constructed without a single nail, using ancient mortise and tenon techniques that have survived for centuries. The Miao people have inhabited this region for more than 2,000 years, preserving a unique cultural identity rooted in animism, intricate silver craftsmanship, and legendary textile weaving. Tianhu's geography, a hidden basin flanked by rolling green hills and fed by pristine mountain streams, has helped shield its culture from modern erosion. Every year, the village bursts into color during the Miao New Year festival. Women wear elaborate silver headdresses weighing up to 10 pounds, embroidered dresses that take months to complete, and perform age-old dances to the beat of lusheng pipes. This festival is not only a visual spectacle, but a living archive of ancient traditions. Visitors witness a society where folklore, architecture, and spirituality still live in harmony with nature. Zhaijin Caves. Hidden deep in the karst mountains of Guizhou Province, Zhaijin Cave is one of China's largest and most complex underground marvels. Spanning over 100 miles of explored passages, this limestone cave system was formed over hundreds of millions of years by the slow erosion of underground rivers. Its cathedral-like chambers soar up to 200 feet high, filled with rare formations like twin-lobed stalagmites and fluorescent mineral deposits. Scientists call it a living geological museum. Atelier Stairs. Clinging to a sheer cliff in Sichuan Province, the Atelier Stairs were once the only path connecting a remote village to the outside world. Rising nearly 2,600 feet straight up, these handmade ladders of rattan and rope once struck fear into even the bravest climbers. Today, a steel staircase with over 2,600 steps hugs the vertical rock face, transforming a deadly daily climb into a safer, though still dizzying journey. This engineering feat bridges centuries of isolation with breathtaking resilience. Guangxi Sinkhole. Deep beneath the limestone terrain of Guangxi, China, lies a colossal sinkhole, over 1,000 feet long, nearly 500 feet wide, and more than 600 feet deep. But this isn't just a hole in the earth, it's a hidden ecosystem. Inside, scientists found an ancient forest with trees soaring over 130 feet high, rare plants, and possibly undiscovered species. Formed by thousands of years of karst erosion, the Guangxi Sinkhole reveals the region's dramatic geological history and offers a surreal journey into Earth's prehistoric landscape. Tiger Leaping Gorge. Carved by the roaring Jinsha River, Tiger Leaping Gorge in Yunnan is one of the world's deepest canyons, over 9,000 feet from river to peak. Legend says a tiger once leapt across its narrowest point, evading a hunter. But beyond myth, this gorge is a geological marvel. Tectonic collision between the Indian and Eurasian plates forged its towering cliffs, while thundering rapids carve the gorge deeper each year. It's a breathtaking collision of raw water power, ancient rock, and vertical wilderness, unlike anywhere else on Earth. Three Gorges Dam. The Three Gorges Dam on China's Yangtze River is the world's largest hydroelectric project, stretching over 1 mile long and towering more than 600 feet high. Built with over 28 million cubic meters of concrete, it can generate enough power for tens of millions of homes. But it's not just a megastructure. It reshaped geography, created a reservoir over 370 miles long, and even slightly slowed Earth's rotation due to the mass of water it holds. A bold fusion of engineering and raw natural force. Yangtze Expressway. Cutting through the steep, mountainous terrain of Sichuan province, the Yangtze Expressway is one of China's most breathtaking feats of engineering. Stretching over 135 miles, this high-altitude marvel took nearly a decade to build and features more than 400 bridges and 20 tunnels, some burrowing through mountains that rise over 6,000 feet. One bridge alone, the DUGE Bridge, soars nearly 2,000 feet above the valley floor, making it one of the highest in the world. Built to resist landslides, earthquakes, and snowstorms, the Yaxi Expressway showcases cutting-edge engineering that balances with some of the most rugged geography on Earth. It's not just a road, it's a lifeline across one of China's most challenging landscapes, linking Chengdu to the Tibetan Plateau and unlocking hidden worlds in the clouds. Guilin and Yangshuo. Guilin and Yangshuo are where science, time, and imagination collide. This region boasts one of the world's most iconic karst landscapes, formed over 200 million years by water-eroding limestone into sharp peaks and deep caves. The Li River winds like silk through valleys and cliffs, inspiring painters and poets for over 2 millennia. But modern China weaves innovation into nature. High-speed trains zip past ancient hills, and futuristic glass bridges and cliffside roads connect once isolated villages, making Guilin both a geological wonder and an engineering marvel. Shan. Mount Imei, or Imei Shan, rises over 10,000 feet into the clouds of Sichuan province and is one of China's 4 sacred Buddhist mountains. But beyond its spiritual power lies a breathtaking geological story. This peak formed over 100 million years ago as tectonic forces pushed the Earth's crust upward, creating dramatic cliffs, misty forests, and plunging valleys. It's home to thousands of rare plant and animal species, including the elusive Tibetan macaque. Scientifically, Imei is a living lab of biodiversity. Historically, it's where Buddhism first entered China around the 1st century. Architecturally, it hosts more than 70 temples perched on ridges and cliffs, including the awe-inspiring Golden Summit Temple, which gleams at dawn above the clouds. Today, visitors ascend via an engineering feat, a winding cable car and stone staircases carved into vertical rock. Yimei Shan isn't just a mountain, it's a majestic blend of nature, human devotion, and geological wonder. Yongtai. Tucked away in the mountains of Fujian province, Yongtai is a hidden gem where history and nature collide. Surrounded by lush forests and misty peaks, this ancient town is famed for the Yongtai Fortress, a sprawling earthen wall system built over 600 years ago to protect the region. Its unique circular layout blends Han and ethnic Shi architectural styles. Beneath the surface, rare Danxia landforms and karst caves reveal millions of years of geological evolution, making Yongtai a quiet marvel of science, culture, and time. Bingling Temple. Carved into the cliffs of Gansu province along the Yellow River, Bingling Temple is a breathtaking fusion of geology, faith, and ancient engineering. Dating back over 1,600 years, this hidden grotto complex holds nearly 200 caves and more than 600 stone statues, some towering over 80 feet tall. Formed in fragile less and sandstone, these sacred spaces were chiseled by hand, surviving floods, earthquakes, and time. The name Bingling means thousand Buddhas, and its remote, surreal location still echoes with the whispers of ancient Silk Road travelers. Mogao Caves. Hidden in the desert cliffs of Dunhuang, the Mogao Caves are a stunning fusion of art, history, and geology. With nearly 500 temples carved into sandstone over 1,000 years ago, this library of the Silk Road holds over 45,000 square feet of murals and thousands of statues. Its dry climate helped preserve rare scrolls, offering deep insight into ancient China's religion, science, and global trade. A true marvel of human devotion and desert resilience. Yungang Grottoes. Carved into the golden sandstone cliffs of Datong Over 1,500 years ago, the Yungang Grottoes are a breathtaking fusion of ancient engineering, religious devotion, and geological artistry. This UNESCO World Heritage Site features over 250 caves filled with more than 51,000 statues, some towering over 50 feet tall. These rock-cut marvels reflect the spread of Buddhism through China and the exchange of art styles along the Silk Road. The caves blend Indian, Persian, and Greco-Roman influences, sculpted directly into the terrain of northern Shanxi province.